members, so for today's Weighted Wednesday, we're going to be using a Swiss ball and some weights for a quality full body workout. We're going to start with a glute bridge Swiss ball chest press. That's a mouthful, I know, but we're going to just be using this Swiss ball to produce a glute bridge that will get us into a position for our chest presses, which are the weighted movement, okay? So we're going to start, we're going to step forward, okay, little steps, nice and controlled. Head and my feet are off the camera now maybe, but that's okay. Because the main thing you want to pay attention to is head, neck, and shoulders supported on the Swiss ball, okay? I don't want to see anybody's head hanging off into space. That will definitely be felt in the neck. So you're going to start here, load one side of the body up, press all the way up nice and even. Now I'm working one side at a time to really challenge my abs here, right? Keeping my hips nice and even. Really allowing that Swiss ball to help me get a stretch in that pec and then press, okay? So once I do my desired rep range, I'd probably say shoot, 10 reps maybe. And then on the other side, making sure that you're evening out, pressing all the way through, reaching full extension on the elbows, focusing on that chest, squeezing that pec. You can even put your hand on the muscle to develop that mind-muscle connection a little bit. Making sure those hips are staying up. Now, do you see how inadvertently my right hip was dropping a little bit? I want to really keep my hips even here, okay? A little bit better. So then after my 10 there, I'm going to sit up and I'm going to go into a staggered row, okay? Okay, so for our staggered stance row, you're going to put the opposite foot forward of the hand that you're lifting the weight with. Make sure your back is nice and flat. You're going to row the weight up, okay? So again, do your reps on one side. Switch arms, switch legs. Again, forward. You want to be as close to parallel as you can. So if you're here, maybe come up just a little bit and rep it out, because that will put the most tension on that lat, and that's really what you want, okay? The more tension and weight you have on your lat, the more stimulus there is for growth. The stronger you get, the more muscle you develop if you're eating for the muscle. If you're not eating for the muscle, don't worry. I know some people don't want to get too bulky and they worry that it'll affect their sports or their looks. I promise you, strength, you can grow strength and become stronger without getting bulky, okay? So that is one exercise you can do. The next exercise, we're going to bust out the Swiss ball again for a shoulder stability exercise, okay? See you soon. All right, so for the next exercise, we're going to do a physio ball or Swiss ball ITY, okay? So you're going to support your hips and torso on the ball. Your arms are going to go outstretched in front of you. You're going to start with an I, keeping the arms straight, the core engaged, trying to prevent the lower back from hyperextending. Think about the YMCA, but just make ITY instead of the YMCA, right? So you have your I, you're gonna come out to the side for your T. You can bend the arms a little bit, that's not gonna matter that much. If I'm really concerned, I can scooch forward a little bit more and get a little bit more up on my torso, and that will accommodate for a wider T, right? The thing you wanna remember here is try to not to hyperextend through your lower back and just really squeeze at the top and then slowly lower, okay? So then you go out for your Y, thumbs up, squeezing from the shoulder blades and slowly lowering, okay? So assume you do ITY, you're gonna do that 10 times. If you have weights, maybe 5 to 6. If you are really just trying to get your reps up, you can go 15 plus reps, okay? So next exercise, we're gonna be doing a Swiss ball split squat. Okay, for the Swiss ball split squat, I'm gonna recommend that you have decent balance, okay? So this is a progression to the split squats we've been doing in class or on video, e-class, virtual class if you will. You're gonna put one foot on the Swiss ball. The other foot is going to come forward, okay? You're gonna keep your head up and your chest up, and you're gonna drop into the lead leg, okay? Now you can see it's a little challenging. So you're gonna squat down. That foot can roll back and you stand up, okay? The goal here is to just lean into that lead leg, okay? And if you fall off, that's okay. You just get right back on and you keep going, right? It's just like riding a bike or riding a horse, whatever that expression is, right? Now, as you can see, I don't know if you can see it from your angle, but from my angle, I can see my knee caving in a little bit. So this rep, I'm really gonna try and keep my foot in line, my knee in line with my foot. I was a little bit better, and then my hips started moving. So that's the basis of the Swiss ball split squat. If you don't feel comfortable with that, you can put your hand on an object, or even just do a regular split squat, right? Get used to that movement. The further that back leg is and the straighter that is, the less help you're gonna have from that back leg, okay? Really wanna isolate the front leg on this. The last one is coming right up. All right, everybody, for our final exercise, we're gonna be doing a stiff leg deadlift. I'm gonna use the dumbbells that you see in front of me, and we're going to get into it. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna adopt about a shoulder width stance, head up, chest up, nice and tall, okay? Now again, I want you to lead through the hips as we've done before with this movement, okay? You can keep your knees slightly bent. You don't wanna hyperextend your knees and go to the movement. Just a slight bend in the knee, but you don't wanna allow any flexion or extension in the knee. It's a stiff-legged deadlift. So you're gonna literally make your legs stiff. You're gonna push your hips back and allow the weight to slide down your legs. Once you feel that stretch in your hamstrings, you're gonna drive through your heels, stand all the way up, squeeze at the top, and then slowly lower again. And I got a little bit of knee flexion on that, so I'm gonna try it one more time. Push the hips back, there we go. Good, all right, so those are just a couple sample reps. I'm gonna leave it to you to get the actual workout done, and we will see you soon in the fitness center. Have a great day, everyone, thanks.